for a quick little kickabout. Hey Timur, so this is 2010 FIFA World Cup South Africa.
Yep, it certainly is.
We're just going to have a game here. I think we should go by our own ethnicities.
Alright.
Does that make sense?
This doesn't bode well for me.
No, Ireland aren't particularly great.
They're probably a hell of a lot better than Pakistan, though.
Do you reckon? We'll go down and find Pakistan.
Pakistan don't have, like...
Here's my geography lesson, right? Can I find Pakistan first time off without being too embarrassed? Okay.
Last time I checked, Pakistan played in bare feet.
Here we are.
Oh, yeah.
I got it. Pakistan.
Oh, yeah.
Awesome. I was in the right area. What are you? Oh, God. You've got half a star.
That's all we need.
So here we go. Can you name anyone on the Pakistani national team, Timur?
Mohammed. Timur.
Good guess.
Javid.
Shay Given. Look at him. Robbie Keane. Look at that. Look at all that ticker tape. It's going to ruin the pitch.
I like these new angles.
Yeah.
Alright, let's try and read the back of
the production value in this game is just like the World Cup, which is half of the sort of enjoyment of it is just the production behind it and the amount of fanfare, and it's reflected in this game. Like, I genuinely feel bad that Ireland aren't in the World Cup just from playing this game.
Yeah, I feel the same way about Pakistan. Come on.
Come on.
No, don't do it. Don't do it.
Oh.
Very nice.
Straight down his
Pakistani
head. Watch
spirit
it.
there.
We got these nice little replays from that floaty cam, and they go into matrix mode when you take the shot. Look at that.
Matrix mode.
Bullet time. If you ever watch Sky Sports HD, that's pretty much exactly what they do. Oh no.
Oh.
Offside, Doyle. There's our manager, Mr. Giovanni Trapattoni.
Why don't they show the Pakistani manager?
Do you know what? Do you reckon they actually haven't bothered scanning it?
I don't think so. I very much doubt it. Or maybe they did, but he's not actually the Pakistani manager. He's just like a random dude from the city centre.
Yeah, just hey, come in.
You want to be in a game?
You look.
Oh, yes.
You look. So, as somebody who's sort of gotten into FIFA this year, Timur, are you interested in buying this? Does the fact that it's got World Cup written on it make you more likely to buy it or less likely?
No, it's I kind of just ignore the fact that it's a World Cup game. But now that I've played it, the production values are definitely like piquing my interest.
Oh!
Damn it!
Check it out.
See, stuff like this.
Yeah.
The kind of flair. It's kind of taken the arguably safe FIFA and added like a visual flair to it and kind of made it a little more edgy.
They've definitely gotten a lot more confident with how they represent FIFA, and I think
I hope they roll this stuff back into the main game.
Outside of the whole production value stuff, I genuinely think the graphics are a lot better. There's a lot more environmentally. It seems hot. It seems clammy, and humid. And I'm not sure is that it must be a visual thing, especially in the nighttime matches. You get that really sort of, clammy feeling to all the players. But it's gorgeous. Like even there, you can see the sun. If you rotate the camera, see the sun sort of clips in there. It's really nice. What I also love is you hear those horns in the background.
Yeah,
what are they called again?
Air horns, I think.
What, you think I couldn't think of the word air horn? Half time, 1-0. Do you fancy your chances in the second half, Timur?
Yeah, I'm gonna give it. We're gonna have a cup of tea.
Do you want to do some subs?
No. Unless I can substitute for players from other countries, no.
There's some great. There's a new thing. They have these star players. John O'Shea, Robbie Keane, and Shay Given on mine. Who are the star players in the Pakistani team? That's more. Raymond. Just Raymond.
Is that it?
Raymond. You got one star player.
Oh,
okay, well at least we know that they don't just give 3 star players to every team, which I love this. Every once in a while, Andy Townsend is the co-commentator, and every once in a while they introduce him as Andy Townsend, who played for Ireland in the World Cup twice, which I love because he's incredibly English, much like most of the Irish squad back in the 90s. So it always reminds me that the most successful period of Irish footballing history was arguably the most successful in English footballing history, because most of the players
yeah.
There's great sounds as well off the
back of the net.
the back of the net. Yeah, there's Trapattoni again.
Still absent.
Yeah, Pakistani manager still hasn't shown up.
Look at his hair.
He has great hair
He has
for a goalkeeper.
pretty impressive hair. Oh wow. No. No.
He's done it. He's done it. Check this out. Oh, motherfucker, yeah!
I wonder if they'll show the manager of the Pakistan team looking unhappy.
Check it out.
That was a nice shot.
One of the pains that I have in this game and with the other one is that we still have this thing where you can only upload replays. You can't actually save them anywhere, which is a pain. I was really hoping they just solved that this time around, but hasn't happened. That's it. It's all over. Good game tomorrow. You played valiantly for a team of semi-professional Pakistanis.
Alright, let's see if they show the manager.
Look at that. Look at the Irish fans. Look at them with their mohawks. Every country in this game is represented by 4 people dancing in front of a blurry crowd, and they usually have mohawks.
Mohawks are in.
Last week we left the hustle and bustle of London and travelled to party capital of the South, Guildford, home of the world famous Shalford Fun Fair, the YMCA, and the only jewellery store in the UK to cater for homeless people. Guildford is also the home of several games companies including Criterion, Bullfrog, Codemasters and Lionhead, and buried beneath those monolithic developers is the humble one-room operation of Hello Games, a group of developers who decided to leave their jobs in the industry to go make a game of their very own. That game is upcoming PS3 downloadable title Joe Danger, and we sat down with 3 of the 4-man team to talk about the ups and downs of going it alone.
You know, I started off always wanted to work in games. Like when I was a kid, that's what I wanted to do. I joined Criterion. I actually kind of met Ryan there. We joined around the same week and worked there for a whole bunch of years. Loved it, you know, for a couple of years anyway, and kind of worked my way up and that kind of thing. And it was awesome. Then I moved to Kuju, doing like download games. But really at the back of that, I always wanted to do something on my own. And I think we all did. You know, I kind of met Dave and Grant, and we were all friends, and it just kind of happened. It made sense, you know.
Started at Climax in Kingston for a couple of years, where I had no games released, and then I went on to Kuju for another couple of years, also no games released. But that's about when like first Sean arrived at Kuju, you know, sort of changed things around a bit, and then when Ryan came along, worked on other like Drum Tubers, and then when we set up Double Six, and then we came over here.
I think Burnout 3 or something. We got to know each other quite well and worked with each other quite closely, and then eventually Sean left to go to Kuju. And I stuck around for a while, not sure how long for, but I eventually left, went over to Kuju to join up with him again. Yeah, and then we started this madness.
It was just obvious that this was what was going to happen, you know, it was like assumed. Like friends of mine would say, you know, have you started that games company yet, you know? So you're just kind of always there, you're always thinking about it. Trying to make a game with 4 people is really difficult. Just everything, from day-to-day things like getting equipment, getting dev kits. We just set up and we were like, how does any of this happen? Because the thing that most people mightn't understand is that when you start up and you're working at other companies, there's so much that you're shielded from and so much of the industry that you know nothing about. You know, I'd never met a publisher before in my life, you know. I have no idea how games actually get on PlayStation Store or whatever. So yeah, it's everything is like some sort of struggle.
I'm not sure, you know, if I didn't have like these guys and like the support of each other, I don't think there's any way I'd do it, because there are so many points where you know, you can just get, you know, sink into despair if you can't overcome some issue or whatever. You know, and it's always good to have people around you, like who you know you work well with to kind of get you through that.